welcome to Chase Field today for the NHIAA Division II opening round of the softball tournament. Today we feature the 10th seeded St. Thomas Saints with a record of 8-8 versus your Plymouth Regional High School Bobcats, who come in as a 7th seed at 11-5. I'm Scott Miller alongside of Paul Ferentz. And Paul, the Bobcats are looking forward to this game after last year's early exit against Kennett.
Well, they're on a hot streak right now. They've been playing well. They got 6, 7, 8 wins in a row, and they're home. So they're excited about it, and they've been playing good ball lately. But it's the second season. This is a second chance for St. Thomas, and this is a great way for them to finish up their season by winning a game in the first round. So I suspect it's going to be a tough game. It's going to be a tough win for whoever gets it. But we got a perfect day for it, 55 degrees, no sun, little breeze, no bugs up here, Scott.
Nope, no bugs here, not at this temperature. You talk about St. Thomas, kind of a weird team when you look at their record. They've beaten some pretty good teams and lost to some teams that you question them about.
Can't figure it out. I talked to some of the girls today, and they have great respect for St. Thomas. Said they have a good pitcher. They're not taking them lightly. But you're right. They ended up beating John Stark early in the year. I don't know how they did that. And then they lost a game to Kingswood, giving Kingswood their only win. So
yeah,
it's hard to figure, but they're in the playoffs. That's all they were playing for.
And it's a 7-inning game. We saw what happened last year when the Bobcats lost at home to Kennett in the opening round, a team they had beaten twice during the regular season last year. But you talk about this Plymouth team. They had a bumpy road at the beginning of the season, and we could attribute that to weather. Bad conditions, but they lost a couple of good players, and Tristan Keller and Jackie Gomer to graduation, and I think they were still trying to find out who they were, and as the season went on, they figured it out.
You're right, though. They have some new position players. First base is Kirsha Como, her first year on varsity. Second base is Apple Kuntz, and she's really stepped up, batting fourth as of late, and she's really good at the plate and playing some good defense. But you're right, Mother Nature was not kind in the beginning of the year to any team. And a lot of these teams were kicking the ball around, and the team with usually the most errors ended up losing. But I think they've straightened all those out. They got their kinks out, and they're playing well together as a team.
Yeah, they're playing very well, and you can go right to the pitcher's mound with Casey Johnson, a junior, who has experience, and she's confident on the mound, and she's been really the workhorse for this team all season.
She's been the bulk of the work, and she's getting stronger. Her last outing against White Mountain was an outstanding. She never wavered and pitched very well. They have a really tough time with her slow ball, changeup, whatever you want to call it.
She really mastered that this year. I was watching her in preseason as I coached the JVs, and I just was really impressed with how she's mastered that pitch.
She's throwing it for strikes and getting away with it. She freezes them, and she's been getting some called third strikes with that pitch. So if St. Thomas has done their homework and did a little scouting, they'll be watchful of that. And you got to go through the lineup at least once to figure out what the pitcher's doing. But I suspect it's going to be a tough game. Nobody's taking anybody lightly. Plymouth is very psyched. And like we've noticed, they've been playing well lately. So we wish them luck. I'm rooting for the Bobcats. Anybody wants to know. But I want to see a good, clean game. Both teams playing their best. That'd be a great game.
Now taking the field, getting ready. And over at left field is senior Emma Campbell. And at center field, senior Grace Como. And over in right field, senior Molly Edmark. So a senior-laden outfield. Over at third base, we got sophomore Alexis Thompson. And at shortstop, we have the veteran Emily Boyd, playing very well for the Bobcats. And at second base, Apple Kuntz, you mentioned earlier, her first year starting as the second baseman. Over at first base, Kirsha Como. And catching is a junior Jenna Flaherty, but another girl with a lot of experience. Her third year behind the dish.
Yeah, she's tough.
And on the mound for the Bobcats, junior Casey Johnston.
And as you mentioned earlier, Casey's been carrying the bulk of the work here. And really has not faltered. I don't think she walked a batter last game. So she's really dialed in. And they're going to need that and everything else she has today to get that first win under their belt. It's always playoffs is one and done, so you got to be a little nervous about it.
So for our viewing audience, we have matching blue tops and navy bottoms today, so it's going to be kind of difficult to tell them apart.
Be fun on the bases.
And leading off for St. Thomas, number 6, the shortstop, Madeline Predonis.
Crowd's coming in. They know it's an important game here. Want to see another one.
Predonis lines one down the left field line.
Sharp hit right over third base. Alexis Thompson hit it, bobbled it a little, and then M. Campbell picked it up. She bobbled it as well. And the leadoff hitter walks onto second base. Scoring position already for St. Thomas.
Well, we'll see what the Bobcats can do here to shut this down. And now batting is the catcher, Madison Harris, for St. Thomas.
Nice pitch. First pitch strike. That's what you want to do. Good bunt. Lays it down for Casey to pick up. Fires it over. Beautiful pickup by Casey. Hustles off the mound. Not always easy. Throws a strike over to Kirsha for the first out, but the runner advances to third base, Scott. So they got a runner in scoring position here.
That was a good play. You got the out. That's the important thing.
Yeah, that's exactly what you have to do.
Stay away from the big inning.
Okay, batting third here.
This is Jillian Cortez, the pitcher. And perfect.
Here's a gift. Inside on the handle, she pops it up to Casey. 2 outs. Runner on third base. Casey looking to get out of this inning unscathed, no runs.
And now coming up to bat is the left fielder, number 15, Grace Moore.
It's a cleanup hitter.
Yes.
Okay, Grace.
That's going to be trouble. That's going to be trouble.
Wow, dropped it into right field in front of Molly Edmark. And she's safely on first base, going for that first pitch. I like when an aggressive hitter goes right after that first strike. You know that Casey wants to come with a strike, and she went right after it. Didn't get all of it, but just enough to drop in that twilight zone there.
Edmark playing a little bit deep on the number 4 hitter, and Moore was able to drop that in and score Predonis.
So St. Thomas is on the board with 1 run. Good start for St. Thomas after that long bus ride. One and one now.
One run is not going to make this game, I don't believe. So no reason to panic this early.
No, of course not. But you got to score sometime. There's a slow ball. Called strike.
Yeah. It's a great pitch that Johnston has added to her repertoire.
Freezes them in their cleats.
This is Morgan Atwell. Atwell just waved at that last pitch. Great pitching. Inside fastball got her.
So 1 run scores for St. Thomas. Plymouth coming to bat. The bottom of the first in their lineup today. Leading off is going to be Emily Boyd. Number 2 hitter is going to be Grace Como. We're going with
Casey Johnston.
4 is Appalachia Coons, who's been doing very well there. 5 spot is Alexis Thompson. 6 is Jenna Flaherty. 7, Molly Edmark. 8th batter is going to be Kirsha Como. And batting 9th in cleanup, been quite effective there, is Emma Campbell. So we'll see what Plymouth can do. They've been hitting the ball pretty well lately. Spark plug on that offense. Loves to steal second. Has the green light on her own. And they're going to have to, like you said, 1 run's not going to win it. But it'd be nice to get right back on the board. Match them.
Yeah, Emily Boyd is. They need her to get on base. She's had a tremendous year for the Bobcats. She can hit for power. She can run. She can do a lot of things. She's a really good all-around softball player. And they're going to miss her next year. at the shortstop position, that's for sure.
Great leadership. She's been committed since probably 7 years old to summer ball.
Right.
And it pays off. Could be playing at the next level. I know she's going to Johnson and Wales for soccer.
Right.
That's what they want her for, but I think some people are sending over some film. See if she can play. I'm sure she could walk on for them.
I've been kidding her. I think she's a really good softball player, and she could play at the college level.
I agree. I think she could walk on and contribute to that team.
I do. I really believe that. But she doesn't listen to me, so that's okay.
You don't listen to anybody.
No.
First pitch is a ball.
4-year starter, Boyd has been.
She's
she's been around.
Very tough at the plate. She doesn't go for any junk. Very smart. She's going to make her throw strikes. Em doesn't mind taking a walk, but she can drive one just as well.
Well, Jillian Cortez, a senior on the mound. You don't want to walk the leadoff batter, but she's 3-0, and she hasn't been close yet.
No, she's not throwing a strike yet. Em taking all the way on this. Inside corner, great pitch.
Yeah, she wouldn't want that one anyway at 3-0.
Nah, she drive that too far down the left line.
Yeah, that's right.
Ooh, that was inside. Em saw it.
Well, 2 good pitches by Cortez there.
Looked it over. Em's going to protect the plate. We know that.
There you go.
She takes a good cut at it.
Yep.
Fouls it up over the skybox we're in. The owner's suite. What a lovely place up here. Slightly toxic, but a good viewing perch.
Just don't eat the paint.
3-2 pitch coming.
No.
Em looks it over, walks down confidently. She knew it was out high and outside.
That was a prototypical leadoff at bat right there, right? What great at bat.
And she is tough on the bases, let me tell you.
Classmate Grace Como, another veteran of 4 years.
Senior captain, center fielder. Yes, good call. Em got down there. The ball was on the other side of the bag. Yep. The throw was pretty good. Looked like it was close to being on time, but Em got in there, got under it right away for that steal. She loves stealing bases. So we've got a scoring position now with no outs.
Ooh.
Junk pitch, and Gracie went for it.
I was wondering if Coach Blanchard was going to try and bunt her over to third and play for the 1-run inning.
She can bunt. She knows how to. She's a good bunter. Big cut, inside pitch. It looked like a strike. She missed it. 2 strikes on Gracie now. Must protect the plate right now. Em's on second. No outs. Ooh, went for a low pitch and strikes out. Looks like the
big out for Cortez there.
Cortez is getting her wheels under her, feeling more confident, a little stronger. Casey Johnson, who could poke one out here at will.
And she got hit. Not really what the Bobcats want. They want her swinging the bat.
Well, that's.
But we'll take the base runner and hope that we can get some production.
Just when I thought Cortez was in the groove, she throws one low and inside and hits Casey. Takes her base, and we got a pinch runner in Abby Bassenwaite.
Freshman Abby Bassenwaite, pinch or running. It's courtesy runner, I believe. That's what they call it now. Abby, a good athlete, good runner. If anything gets in the gap, it's a good possibility she could score.
Wave her on. She got the wheels for it. So 1 down, 2 on, first and second. Appalachia Coons batting line cleanup. and has really been showing up the last couple games, doing very well in that batting position. Big swing and a miss. 2 strikes, got to protect here. A little low and inside.
Interesting, this Cortez, she's throwing a few really nice pitches and a few pitches of question, actually.
A couple in the dirt.
Yeah.
That's a nice pitch. Looks like a high, fast riser. It's her second strikeout.
Sophomore Alexis Thompson now.
So with 2 on, it's up to Alexis Thompson, third baseman. She contacted on the first pitch out to right field. Camps under it. Ooh, a little bobbled it almost, but that's an easy inning. 2 base runners for Plymouth die on the vine. And it's still 1-0 St. Thomas. And we'll be back.
The NFHS Learning Center is the leader in online education for the interscholastic community. At nfhslearn.com, you can find over 60 courses for coaches, administrators, officials, parents, students, and performing arts programs, including over 25 free courses such as concussion in sports, heat illness prevention, sudden cardiac arrest, and protecting students from abuse. For more information, visit the NFHS Learning Center.
And welcome back to Chase Field, top of the second. This is Catherine Torr, the second baseman for St. Thomas, leading off. St. Thomas scored a run in the top of the first. Bobcats put 2 runners on in the second and couldn't score. So here we are, top of the second, 1-0 St. Thomas.
Well, we're gonna believe that 1 run's not gonna hold up, Scott.
Correct.
So we're gonna hunker down and play some D.
Well, like you said earlier, some of these younger players, their first tournament game, first tournament action.
Oh yeah.
Maybe a little nervous, you know, and get the kinks out, get the nervousness out, and then start playing.
It's a one and done game here.
That's right. Good pitch, outside corner. Casey Johnson getting him into rhythm.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Casey's going to do her part.
She can pitch anytime, anywhere, all the time.
She's been very steady last couple games.
Oof. The pitch just missed. Ooh.
Just got a piece of that.
Torr hanging tough on a 3-2 count. Good pitch by Casey Johnston.
One of 3 seniors on this team, so this could be her last game. They don't win it. The seniors got to be bearing down.
Are you talking about Catherine Torr? Yes.
Another one laid on that fastball, pushes it over to the left field line.
And Emma Campbell and Alexis Thompson make their adjustments after watching that swing. Hugging the left field line. Emily Boyd even moves over a little bit.
A little high. Torr's not the tallest kid on that team. A little high on that, so they get the first batter walks.
And now batting for St. Thomas will be the third baseman, Olivia Graziano. She's a sophomore.
Tries to bunt. First base line. Foul. St. Thomas is going to try to squeeze every run they can. They squeeze them over there.
It looks like their game plan, and Alexis Thompson getting instruction from Coach Blanchard moves in a little bit.
That first base line is tough. Another foul ball makes Casey come off the mound and or Jen Flaherty to get it. She's not going third baseline where Alexis is storming in.
2 strikes.
2 strikes. I don't know if she's going to try another bunt.
Looked to me like the St. Thomas third base coach brushed that off, so it looks like a brush off on the bunt. We'll see. Ooh.
Nice pitch. A little high, apparently.
It looks really good from here, but you and I are
A little high.
off to the right here, so we can't really get a really bird's eye view of it. Good pitch.
Swing and a miss for the strikeout for Casey. I think that might be her third.
So 1 out.
1 out. That could be Casey's second strikeout.
The right fielder for St. Thomas, Anna Gasper, Jr. St. Thomas also a fairly young team.
Yep, a couple 3 seniors.
This could be trouble.
Good play by Casey. Picks it up, fires a strike over to Kirsha for the first out. For the second out.
She does a good job. She comes off the mound and doesn't panic with the ball and makes a good throw, gets the out. So now batting is the designated player. I know it's a hard one for you to comprehend, but this is Sophie Nadeau.
The runner on second, looking to get her home. Big swing there. Good pitch by Casey on the outside corner.
Number 9 hitter. You don't want to mess around.
No, got to sit her right down.
Pitch some strikes and get on to the bottom of the second.
Just a freshman, Sophie. Ooh, she looked it over. It's just like the last pitch she missed. 2 strikes quickly on her. Big late swing. Fouls it over to the left field side.
So Nadeau's only a freshman. She's the only freshman on the roster for St. Thomas. Trying to battle the veteran Casey Johnston. And
big swing and a miss.
Too much of a match on that at bat.
So no harm. Runner left on second base for St. Thomas, but they still have the lead now. 1-0. Plymouth coming to bat. Bottom of the second, and we'll be right back.
And welcome back to Chase Field here at D&M Park. And we're into the bottom of the second. Jenna Faraday will be leading off for the Bobcats, who put 2 runners on in the first. Couldn't get anybody in. So it's 1-0 St. Thomas in the bottom of the second. Flaherty, a junior, but it seems like she's been playing forever.
Yep.
She started as a freshman.
Looking to bunt. The infield comes storming in. Cortez still finding her sea legs, if you will. Looking to be consistent.
Now, is that in reference to St. Thomas being near the ocean?
Near the ocean, and St. Thomas, I think, was a sailor himself, if I'm not mistaken. I'll have to look that one up. 3 balls in a row, so Cortez is struggling with that first batter. Looks like it 3-0, we're going to take this. Hopefully get a runner on first.
4-pitch walk.
Not a good start, but we got Jenna on first. No outs.
Interesting, Cortez with a couple of strikeouts, but she has 2 walks and a hit batter, and it's only the second inning.
Yeah,
not a good sign.
Not finding her groove just yet.
But the Bobcats need to get a couple of hits and get something generated here.
And Molly Edmark is just a player to do that.
And it looks like they found a pattern here. They're squaring the bunt, showing the fake, and getting the pitch out of the strike zone. See if Coach Blanchard continues with that. The bunt was on.
Beautiful bunt by
Great
Molly.
bunt.
Thrown out easily at first. She's not the fastest on the team, but she did her job and advanced the runner.
Correct.
Good job, Molly.
That'll bring up Kirsha Como.
Jenna's on second. 1 down. St. Thomas with the lead, 1-0. Plymouth looking to get something started here.
sophomore Kirsha Como. I think that she's going to have a great career as she moves on here into her junior and senior year. Really loves the game, knows how to play, works at it really hard.
Big swing and a miss. Yeah, Kirsha breaking into that starting lineup is big plus, and she's working very hard at it. Gets under it. Second baseman coming over.
Never know.
Ooh, she just holds on to that. So that's 2 down. Sacrifice bunt.
Just want to remind,
pop up to second base.
Remind our viewing audience that tomorrow, Thursday, the baseball team is hosting Lebanon, and that'll be right here.
Playoff
on
round.
the station, yep, and with commentators Dan Salzer and Aaron Como, real professionals.
That ought to be outstanding.
Coach Blanchard looking to make them field and maybe make a mistake, and Emma Campbell bunting and getting thrown out. So that ends the inning. So the Bobcats with another leadoff batter on and no
nothing
run.
to show for
nothing
it.
to show for it.
Emma Campbell doesn't look at her best right now.
That's probably why he had her bunt. I'm just guessing.
It's a lot faster going down that line. She's beaten them out before for base hits, but not right now. So we'll be right back.
And welcome back to Chase Field, top of the third for St. Thomas. And this is the top of the order, Madeline PRHS. She doubled to lead off the game.
Yep, a sharp hit down the third base line. She went fishing for that slow ball for a big strike, had her way off balance.
That's the changeup we talked about earlier in the broadcast, and Johnson uses it and had her way off balance.
She has mastered that pitch this year. She's very comfortable with it. Throws it for a lot of strikes.
Came back with it. St. Thomas scored in the top of the first when PRHS doubled and then scored on that bloop single by Grace Moore.
Yep.
And it's 1-0 in the third, and that's where it stands. There it is again.
My goodness, got her guessing. She has mastered that pitch.
It's tantalizing when it comes in there. It looks
can't.
like I can hit it, but I can't.
You're frozen, and you're way off if you make an attempt. Again, strikeout off Jenna's leg, and she's going to make it to first base. Drop third strike, hustles down to first baseline, so that leadoff runner is on. The same runner that scored the only run of the game so far.
Let's see how St. Thomas plays this. They've been using the bunt for the first 2 innings to get the runner over.
Center field and right field in closer. Emma's back there a little. There's the bunt.
Ooh.
Foul ball on that attempt.
That would have been a great break for the Bobcats if they caught the ball. Because
I thought Jenna could have had that. Yeah. She dove.
Because they had the runner in motion, that would have been an easy double play. Stealing again, no one there to cover. They got it right there, bang. Wow. So that was unbelievable. I didn't think there was going to be coverage there. Caught me off guard.
It looked like a delayed steal. I don't know where that happened. And
then Apple came in from behind the bag and was able to beat her there and tag her out. She did slide. 1 out. Thank you. We'll take the out.
That knocks off the lead runner. We got 2 down now.
1 down.
1 down. Big swing and a miss.
So break for the Bobcats. Erase that runner.
Got a little curveball. Dropped on the outside corner. Called the ball.
Yeah, she does have an array of pitches.
Guys are calling it, and Alexis Thompson takes over. Calls Emily Boyd off for the out.
Give Boyd a little credit. Boyd initially with the call, but then she saw Thompson come in and backed away. Again, a veteran
You don't want to drop
player, right?
Right. That's not a playoff error you want.
No. So this is Jillian Cortez, the pitcher for St. Thomas. She flied it out to Casey. And
Here's a shot to right field. Freezes Molly, gets between her legs and gets behind her. Cortez is going to second. They're going to hold her right there. Solid line drive out to right field. Froze Molly for a second, then it got by her briefly.
So again, that attempted steal and the out for the Bobcats now, and
Cost them a run.
probably cost them a run. And now this is Grace Moore, who drove in the only run of the game with that single to right field in the first inning. Cleanup hitter, junior.
Wow, good call. Inside corner.
You were mentioning, I don't know if the camera can catch it, but we got a nice crowd that has moved in down the right field line.
Yep.
Some people out in center field that are using the newly renovated bleachers out there.
About time. Those things were older than me.
Well, they were.
They were there a long time.
We didn't. I would not have sat on them. Oh, there's the changeup.
My goodness, she just freezes them. Big swing and a miss, just when you need it.
She's got the arm motion, the release, everything is right on target. Look out.
Hard hit, foul ball. 2 strikes, way to protect the plate.
Over to the student section. People over there not paying attention. Better be careful. Line drive could hurt you. Ruin your day.
I'm pretty sure this 4 cleanup batter is pretty sharp at the plate. It's going to protect and make contact when she needs to. That one's in the dirt.
And Johnson's going to make her hit her pitch.
2 balls, 2 strikes. Big pitch coming.
Because Casey can throw a strike when she needs to.
Nice. Sharp, right over shortstop. Runners, Cortez is coming in to score. Well, the cleanup hitter did her job. 2-2 pitch. Looked like a strike. She went right after it, right over Emmy Boyd's head. No one could have gotten that. For a solid RBI.
Grace Moore's second run batted into the game. She's driven in both runs.
That's why she's batting 4th, no doubt. Smart.
And now we have the first baseman, Morgan Atwell, who struck out to end the first inning.
Nice pitch. Big strike right there, first pitch. High, steal in second. Right there. Calls her out. Emily Boyd ran into that. Like Edelman following a Brady pass. Grabs it. She gets a little shaken up, a little limp going on there, but gets the out on the steal. St. Thomas is being pretty aggressive today, Scott. That's their second steal attempt.
You got to give Jenna Flaherty a little credit.
I give her credit.
She's throwing strikes right down to second base, and I mean she's got 2 attempted stealers, and those are big outs.
All right, we'll be right back.
And once again, welcome back to Chase Field. Scott Miller alongside Paul Ferentz. Bottom of the third, 2-0 St. Thomas.
We got to get the bats rattling.
We got to get the bats going.
2-0 St. Thomas. And
10th seeded St. Thomas, 8-8.
They showed up today.
Well, like you said to begin the broadcast, it's a new season.
New season. You're one and done. The the seniors on their team, just like our team. They want to get it going.
And once again, just to mention tomorrow's baseball game versus Lebanon, 4 o'clock start. Dan Salzer, Aaron Como calling the game. Those guys are professional. You and I are a bunch of hacks.
That's going to be a fun game to watch.
You know Dan Salzer?
I'm going to keep the volume off when he's on, though.
Yeah, he's a true professional.
No, he's terrific. I've worked with him.
Oh, yeah.
Very enjoyable.
Oh, yeah.
Cortez with a first pitch strike. That's the first one of the game. She's usually throwing balls that first batter. Got Captain Emmy Boyd trying to make things happen here.
Boyd really did a nice job in the first inning. Walked and stole second, but got stranded there.
No, she's got to get on. She's key to this offense and getting things going. That's true. Ooh, a little low.
I like the way Boyd, I like her approach to the plate today. She's really making the pitcher pitch.
She's smart at the plate.
She's very smart today. She's not swinging at anything out of the zone.
Good discipline. Got under that one. It's going to drop foul. Thank goodness. There's a big break. Yeah, Emily Boyd is very disciplined at the plate.
That was a break. The third baseman there, Graziano, I don't know what she was thinking, but she froze and didn't make an attempt on that. So let's see if Boyd can take advantage of that.
That's what usually happens. She gets a hold of it, down the shortstop, fields it, throws it up high. She already beat the throw. Emmy Boyd starts off with a well-executed hit. First base now, no outs. This is where we get things going. She's a great catalyst for offense, Em.
Grace Como, slow hit ball to shortstop, and you knew it was going to be trouble. She got out of the box really well. And
yeah, Em's fast.
Throw. Grace Como now struck out in the first, and they need her here.
Oh, here we go with the bunt. Em will make her throw it. Look at her. She's such a good base runner.
Let's see what Coach Blanchard wants to do here.
Oh, it's up. Infield, shortstop's got it. No problem. Swinging away, Gracie. Left center field is too tempting to pass up, but she got under that one for the first out with Emily Boyd still on first.
Johnston now. And she got hit by a pitch, and we don't want her to get hit by a pitch. We want her to swing the bat.
Yeah, she could pop one.
Yeah.
They're playing her pretty shallow right now, which is interesting. How'd she get that call?
Well, the shortstop dropped the ball.
Did it come out of the glove?
It came out of her glove, yeah. So I think the umpire was going to ring her up and saw the ball come loose.
I thought she was going to ring her up.
Yep. So another stolen base, second one of the game for Boyd. So Boyd's doing her part on the base paths.
Yeah, she's a real offensive catalyst, senior, captain. Not going out on a one and done here.
No. I think she was a little disappointed with last year's early exit. Ooh, Johnson had a big swing at that pitch.
Well, we got Em down to second.
I know we can't see from behind the plate, but I think Johnson's eyes were really big on that pitch. Just missed it, fouled it straight back.
But look at this center fielder. And the the outfield for St. Thomas is in close.
I don't know.
Left field and center field. She could pop this.
I don't know what they're thinking, but.
Yeah, they're shallow.
Let him play shallow.
Casey popped one out of here not too long ago.
Oh.
Here it is. Deep left field. She's going back to get it. She misses it. It's over her head, over the glove. Here comes Emily Boyd to score. Casey's going to hold up his second for a solid double, bringing in Emily Boyd for Plymouth's first run.
And there we have it. You want to play shallow? You're going to pay the piper.
She went back on that. I thought she had a bead on it. Went right over her glove. It's a solid hit, though. It had her, I don't know. We'll take it. It's a hit.
And they're going to bring in
That's an RBI. We'll go with Abby Bassenwaite is going to run.
Freshman Bassenwaite, good athlete.
Future pitcher for the Bobcats.
Going to be a good one.
I think volleyball's her first love. And very good at that for her. Started varsity as a freshman.
Here we have Apple Coons, the cleanup hitter now, with a chance to drive in a run to tie the game.
Nice pitch. Cortez comes right back.
So with one out, I don't think you're going to take the bat out of Apple's hands here. I think she's going to swing away. You don't know. He might play for a run. Look out.
Ooh, right back. I almost could have had that.
I never understood why this fence ended there. I've had more softballs and baseballs come back here through the years, doing PA and TV and stuff. Oh, yeah. Look out. That's going down to Holderness Road. Hopefully nobody gets hit by
Didn't
that.
hear any car crash. A lot of action out there. Two strikes. Apple's going to have to really protect here. Ooh, went after the sucker pitch outside, way outside.
Third strikeout for Cortez. 2 outs now. Alexis Thompson, who flied out to right field last time.
Bad pitch. Right over. Hit Scott in the head. That's not good.
I didn't feel anything.
There it is. Going to drop in. Fair ball.
Oh, smart play
They
by
let it
Cortez.
go foul.
Smart play by Cortez. Wouldn't have had a chance to get her.
They knew there was a lot of backspin on that. They just let it go and trickled out. Foul ball. Alexis still with a shot. Looking to make some contact here. Oh, my goodness. Outside corner. Great pitch. Strikeout. Alexis Thompson looking. And we'll be right back.
And once again, welcome back to Chase Field. Division II opening round softball tournament in NHIAA. St. Thomas batting in the top of the fourth, holding on to a 2-1 lead.
They came to play. Making Plymouth going to earn it. Going to work for it. Beautiful bunt laid down. Casey, no panic, fires a strike over to first for the first out.
That was Morgan Atwell. She struck out in the first, so she was probably trying to make something happen. And again, once again, for the third time in this game, Casey came off the mound and made a nice play.
Beautiful play, no panic.
This is Catherine Torr, the second baseman. Torr walked in the second inning to lead off.
Yeah, she ducks down on every pitch this kid gets the high ball.
Yeah. She walked in the second to lead off the frame, but she was stranded at second base. Johnston was able to get the next 3 batters.
Look at the outside corner. She can't look at that. Good strike by Case. Casey's not falter. She's doing her job. No walks. No hit batters. Just outside. Nice pitch coming in. Thompson calls for it. Comes over from third.
Two outs. You want a quick inning here. Get your bats back up.
1, 2, 3. Sit down and get your bats going. 2-1. We got to get some runs going here. Big swing and a miss. Fouled back.
Well, I see, speaking of some of the players that graduated last year, Tristan Keller, she's here at the game today. And I got an email from Jackie Gomer, who's in Germany right now with the St. Anselm field hockey team.
Way to go.
She was just telling me how visiting
fantastic.
All kinds of places in Germany, and it was a nice email from a former student.
Great kid. I think Jeevan Sandhu was going to be here, last year's pitcher.
That's right.
She wanted to come down and see you after her year at Bates. Big swing over there to the crowd.
Look out.
I would have had that last year.
Went right by Mr. Parsons, Bruce Parsons' head.
He didn't move.
Didn't even move. Look, he puts his arms up. Could have lost the principal in one swing.
1-2-3 inning, Case. That's what we need. Right
And
back
she's
to
gonna get
Casey.
it. Nice job.
Fires
And
over to Kirsche. Plymouth is going to come to bat, looking to get some runs and take the lead here. We'll be right back.
The NFHS Learning Center is the leader in online education for the interscholastic community. At NFHSLearn.com, you can find over 60 courses for coaches, administrators, officials, parents, students, and performing arts programs, including over 25 free courses such as concussion in sports, heat illness prevention, sudden cardiac arrest, and protecting students from abuse. For more information, visit the NFHS Learning Center.
And here we are back at Chase Field, opening round of the Division II softball tournament between the 10th seeded St. Thomas Saints and the 7th seeded Bobcats. Jenna Flaherty leading off the bottom of the fourth for the home team.
I think she walked last time up. Cortez is not throwing that first strike. I'm sure she wants to, but it's not happening today.
It's interesting. She doesn't seem like she's in total command, but yet she's had enough to keep the Bobcats off balance.
Good pitch inside corner. 1-1. Cortez is doing just enough. Too low. Jenna Flaherty's got to be patient, make her throw the pitch she needs. Still looking for the bunt. Third baseman's up close. Right back to the pitcher. Goes
trouble.
off her leg. It looks like Jenna Flaherty's going to beat it out. Very lucky on that play.
We're going to score that a base hit. It went off her foot. It was a tough play by Cortez.
Yeah, she never had a glove
She never
on
had a
it.
chance on it. And once the ball ricocheted off the foot, you knew Jenna was going to make it to first base. So once again, Flaherty leading off an inning and getting on base.
Molly looks to bunt, pulls it back. It's called strike.
Ed Marcus Sr., and she's been on varsity since freshman year.
Junior coming back to be goalie next year for field hockey.
I'm sorry.
He's just a junior.
Oh. My apologies to Molly.
That's okay. Yeah, she had another good year left for sure. And that's a second strike on Molly. She's really got to protect here. Yeah, Molly's looking to go on to the next level and play field hockey as a goalie. But she'll be playing softball as well. And basketball. She's going to go for it anyway. She's out.
So we score that a strikeout. And that's the 5th strikeout for Cortez.
And Jenna Flaherty was not sacrificed over. It's going to be Kirsche Como's job. 1 out. Right center field, boys, wide open. And there goes Jenna on a pass ball. Easy on to second.
And we'll take the base. That's for sure. If St. Thomas wants to give us bases, we'll take them.
Well, scoring position now. A little bingo here, and we'll tie it up. Nice pitch. Kirsche was frozen there.
Oh, she had a good swing at that one.
Beautiful pitch right down the middle.
Como just missed that one. She had a really, really good cut.
Another big swing and a foul tip back. Kirsche stays alive. Protecting the plate, but that was definitely a ball.
Well, she's battling.
Staying alive.
Trying to make things happen.
There's
There it
a
is.
swing and a miss to the left field side. That's in the gap. It's going back to the fence. We got one run in, and we're holding up at second base. Big hit by Kirsha Como. 2 strikes on her. And she took full advantage of that offering by Cortez and puts Plymouth tied up now. 2-2.
I think Como had some confidence. She has swung at that last pitch before
Just
and
missed
fouled
it.
it back, and I think she was sitting on something, and she got it, and she drilled it. That was the first real good, solid hit by the Bobcats, and it ties the game 2-2.
Beautiful.
Here's Emma Campbell.
Bunts it back. Strike one.
Well,
Emma is not looking like herself, but you know how tough she is and how game she is.
Well, I think Coach Blanchard would like to get Kirsha Como over to the third with Emily Boyd coming up to bat. Possibly take the lead in this game with a solid base hit.
Yeah, M's the one to do it. M's making things happen today offensively. A real spark plug today. Senior captain doesn't want to go down without a fight.
Well, they're letting Campbell swing, although she did a good job not swinging at that pitch.
She's not throwing any strikes, Cortez.
It's a big at-bat for Cortez. Big at-bat, I mean, in other words, she needs to get an out here. Ooh.
High. Ball. Swing and a miss. 2 strikes on him. The ball was too high. Those high ones are hard to lay off at too. They're very inviting.
Yeah, you got to be disciplined this time of year, though. You can't be fishing for those high pitches. Good pitch, change up.
Yep.
Good
M waited on
foul
it.
off right. She battled it.
Stays alive. Two and two now. Big pitch here. Campbell goes to bunt.
That goes down as a strikeout also. So that
Right.
is
Bunting on a
6 strikeouts now for
2 strikes.
Cortez. And that brings up Emily Boyd, the leadoff batter.
I think Coach Blanchard had what you had in mind, getting her over there to third. M couldn't lay it down in fair territory, so now it's up to Boyd. High ball. Kirsha Como on second after that base clearing double. Cortez looking for the strike zone. 2 balls on M. Boyd, who's very disciplined at the plate. She's going to pick one out that works for her.
Yeah, we've said that in both of her at-bats.
Yeah, she's very patient. She knows what she wants. Too high. She's going to walk her.
Does she have the green light, 3-0? Interesting.
No.
You say no?
No, take the base. No.
I say let her swing. No. We'll see.
Yeah, M saw that. She knew it. Good pitch by Cortez when she needs it. Now 3-1, you know she's swinging now. She's got to come in with something, and M's got the green light on this, I'm sure. There it is, up the middle. Shortstop fumbles it. Goes to second, too late. Emily Boyd beats out a hit to the shortstop. It's a base hit. Gets Kirsha Como over to third, so it's first and third for Plymouth. 2 down.
Grace Como.
Gracie Como's due for a hit. Another senior captain.
She struck out in the first and popped up to the shortstop in the third. Having a conversation with Coach Blanchard right now down at the third base coaching box. Big smile.
Let's see what Gracie's going to get. Cortez is in a tough spot here. She can give up the lead if she's not careful. They threw it down to second. And Boyd is too smart. Look at her. She's going to go for it. Nobody there. She is one of the best base runners I've seen this year.
Well, I think the play on that, Paul, was delayed steal.
Yeah.
Try and get a run down and score the run.
Yeah, of course. And she baits them, so they give up second base. Right. She could have walked down there anyway. Right. But hopefully, I mean, sometimes they throw it away. Then you get the run home.
Look out.
Another one that she was ready to tee off on.
I'm a little jumpy now.
I know, you got hit once in the head. We don't need that.
Yeah, it's okay.
You check in with Bruley later. I'm sure you're going to be down for 2 weeks. Big pitch for Gracie
coming. I can go over
coming.
Mr. Parsons and take 2 weeks off?
Slow ball right back to Cortez. Easy play to first base. That kills this rally. 2 runners left on base.
2-2 though.
2-2. And we'll be right back.
And here we are at the top of the 5th inning now. Game is tied 2-all. Bobcats have battled back from a 2-0 deficit.
It's been a struggle for both teams to get a real rally going, score those runs. There's a big strike by Casey on the outside corner.
This is the number 8 batter, Anna Gasper, the right fielder for St. Thomas.
Plymouth looking for another 1-2-3 sit him down inning.
That's about the only time today that changeup hasn't worked for Johnston.
She's laughing. That got way out of her grip. Nice pitch.
Yeah, Casey she's very calm on the mound too, just like she is when she's fielding those small balls there around the plate.
Playing like a veteran. Complete control. No panic. Great picking up those bunts and firing them over.
Right.
Doesn't get flustered.
Nope.
Pitching a great game, keeping her team in it. Big swing and a miss. Two. Big pitch coming up. High, got away from Case on that. Full count now. Full count. Don't want to lose this one.
Yeah, you don't want to walk these batters here.
Nice pitch. Swing and a miss. Good job, Casey. No panic. Threw right in there. She got a defense behind her.
Big out. Always get that leadoff out. It's a big.
Big out. Here's the freshman now.
5 strikeouts for Johnston.
Oh, a shot right up the middle. Casey stuck her glove out, got right by her. And the little freshman from St. Thomas, a big hit up the middle.
Sophie Nadu.
Good job, Sophie. I think she got rid of those nervous jitters now. Being a little freshman gets a hit off Casey.
Brings the top of the order for the Saints. This is Madeline Pradoris.
Outfield is back now.
Praderis doubled and scored in the first inning. And she reached on a dropped 3rd strike, but got thrown out attempting to steal in the 3rd inning.
That was a big out, too.
Yep.
All right, Casey, settle in. That's 2 balls. Got to throw some strikes now. Right to Boyd. Boyd fires back to Kirscher for the double play. Emmy Boyd with a rifle. Shot right at her. Fires it over to Kirscher. Gets the freshman sleeping a little. And that's a big out. Good job on defense by Emmy Boyd. And we will be right back for the bottom of the 5th.
And welcome back to Chase Field. Bottom of the 5th inning. 2-2. Leading off the bottom of the 5th for the Bobcats is Casey Johnston. Johnston got hit by a pitch in the first, doubled in the 3rd inning.
And they're in again this outfield. I don't get it. They're playing her shallow. Left field is backed up a little. She's smart. It's the last one went over her head.
Yeah, she's one hitter I would not be shallow on.
There's a shot over right over her glove as shortstop. Going back to the fence. Casey's going to take second easy and hold up there. Solid double. Way to start off this inning after that great finish defensively. Emmy Boyd with the double play. And you get in there, everybody's psyched, and Casey leads them off again.
Well, the Bobcats are starting to really get the bat on the ball against Cortez as Bassenwaite comes on as the courtesy runner. But Johnson really stung that. That went right by the shortstop.
That was a shot. It was out there quickly. The shortstop, good player herself.
Her second double
I
of
thought
the
she was
game.
going to stab it. Yeah, that was good for Casey doing her part. On the mound, in the circle, and in the batter's box. Doing a good job. First pitch swinging. It's over there to right field. She can't field it. Abby was holding up for a sender. Now she's got a... Oh, yeah. Well, there's no outs. You got to play it safe. There's no outs.
That's going to go down. Well, she had to wait because it looked like a routine fly ball, and then the right fielder kind of stopped.
I don't know what happened. It looked like the center fielder was calling for it, but it dropped in there. It was deep enough that I know Abby could have rounded third. They wouldn't have had
easily,
her.
Right, easily. But no outs, second and third.
That's fine.
Alexis Thompson.
It's playing it smart. Going to bunt this down the third base line. I don't get that.
Thompson, who struck out looking last in the 3rd inning, her last time at bat with a runner at second base.
All right, 2-strike pitch. She tried to bunt.
So she's looking to make up for that, I'm sure.
Pass ball. Here comes Abby. She's going to slide her. Doesn't have to. Throws that away. So Plymouth takes the lead on that play right there. 3-2 right now. Plymouth leads St. Thomas. Still no outs.
You don't want to stop there. You want this to be your inning.
Yeah, you got to
control the game.
This is where you take it over now. Base runner on third base for Plymouth. High and away. Pass ball again. She comes in easily. That's Apple. Scores the 4th run for Plymouth. 4-2 lead for Plymouth now. Still no outs. Cortez is a little rattled. So Catcher's having a hard time fielding her.
Interesting. Johnston leads off with a solid double. Routine fly turns into a double for Apple. And then 2 pass balls later, we have the lead, 4-2.
That's softball.
Interesting game.
Sharply hit to the third base side. She was in too close. And that's a solid hit for Thompson. Third baseman was looking for a bunt, I think, Scott, and she came in kind of deep.
Yeah.
In too close, and she just ripped it right by her.
She's right there. That's a kind of a scary place to be if you're a third baseman. With Thompson, Thompson can really sting the ball.
Yeah, she got that mask, thank goodness.
St. Thomas calls timeout. 3 straight base runners, 2 runs for the Bobcats here in the bottom of the 5th.
Yeah, they're in trouble. They got to get that first out. So tomorrow should be a fun game, the boys. I got to see that.
Well, they play Lebanon. Lebanon beat them 11-5 earlier in the year, but in the words of Coach Mike Boyle, both teams were using pitchers that they wouldn't use, or they aren't their top pitchers.
Right.
So it should be a different type of ball game. But, again, Plymouth home, 4 o'clock tomorrow, Lebanon.
They've been playing well.
They've been playing really well. They have a chance now. And everyone was talking about Portsmouth and Wyndham and Goffstown, who have gone to D1 and kind of opened up Division II for a lot of other teams. And Plymouth's one of those teams that has enough pitching.
They got a lot of pitching.
And they can find their way in the mix.
Coach Boyle's been very patient, very using his players wisely. And Kenny Maddox has showed up big this year.
Yeah.
I think he has 4 wins, the big lefty, and he's really giving him a lot.
Giving him a boost, that's for sure. So Dan Salzer
and Aaron
Como tomorrow. So that's a treat for the listeners and
2
viewers.
pros.
Not a treat. Probably, I'm sure everyone has their TVs turned down right now with us.
Those guys could eat popcorn and make it sound good. Another bunt right down there. Gets the out. Alexis round second base looking for a throw. So we have a second base, Alexis. 4-2 Plymouth lead. Good sacrifice by Jen Flaherty.
Flaherty having a good day today at the plate. She's walked, she's singled and scored, and then that nice sacrifice bunt. So.
And she had 2 throwouts.
And 2-3. She had a great game.
Fantastic day for Jen Flaherty. Here's Molly Edmark now. First pitch swinging away. Took a good cut. You said it earlier. This is where you want to keep it going. Get some more runs. Only 1 out.
All right. Oh, there's a shot.
Solid down the first base line. Just foul. Molly's a little late on that fastball.
Nice looking crowd down the right field line. Bobcat Nation.
Perfect weather.
Beautiful day. Of course, not many people from St. Thomas made the trip up from the coast.
It's a long ride.
Long ride. Probably stopped at Newick's on the way up. And
another pass ball. Alexis Thompson's going to walk down to third base. His catcher's having a hard time today. Cortez has not gotten in the groove and been very consistent. It makes it tough.
Well, if they're going to give Plymouth bases, we're going to take them.
2-2. Molly protecting the plate. Looking to get Alexis Thompson home. There's only 1 out. Big pitch coming up for Cortez. Molly Edmark looking to make contact here. Inside. Full count now. Another walk for Cortez. Alexis Thompson on third. Molly Edmark now on first. Still only 1 out. And here's the big hitter of the day right here, Coach.
Kirsha Como, who's rocket last innings, tied the game, scoring Jenna Flaherty.
That really got us going.
She's had some nice swings on Cortez today.
Another high pitch. Molly's not going anywhere.
I think she was supposed to delay steal again, but I see both coaches with their arms up.
I don't think they're throwing down to get her.
No. They want to get the runner over there and eliminate the force and get that runner in scoring position. There she goes there. And probably the easiest stolen base Molly Edmark will ever have.
Big one now for Kirsha. Dialed in. Big swing and a miss. It was a good-looking pitch down low and inside.
Well, if Kirsha could get a hold of one here and plate these 2 runs, that'd be a big cushion.
Ball high and outside. Got to be patient. 2-2 here. Big pitch coming to Kirsha. Protect the plate now. Ball in the dirt. No good. Another full count.
Yeah,
full count. Cortez is struggling. Has not gotten a rhythm.
You wonder if St. Thomas has anybody else to go to. Ooh, another good swing.
I think they do. I think they have the pitcher that pitched against Kingswood. That could be their go-to. The game they lost.
Another good swing by Kirsha. She's really had some good swings on the ball today.
I know. She's got to dial this in, make some good contact here. Cortez is going to get a new ball. This one has a strike in it somewhere. Here we go. 3-2 pitch. Kirsch-Como. Base runners on second and third. Plymouth in the lead, 4-2. Big swing there.
Yep, could get a run in.
Center field has to come in. Tags up easy. Does her job, and Molly goes to third base on that one.
So another RBI for Como. Como's fly ball to center plate to Thompson, so the Bobcats now with a 5-2 lead.
A little more comfortable for Casey on the mound for Plymouth. We got 2 down now. Emma Campbell batting ninth is up. Molly Edmark is still on third. Little bingo here gets her home. Coach Blanchard telling Emma Campbell, don't go for those high balls up around your neck.
Still don't understand why the third baseman is playing about 10 feet away from the batter. That to me just looks dangerous.
It does. She's bunted her way on before.
Not bunting there.
Big swing and a miss. Two strikes on Emma Campbell now. She's not comfortable. Not quite comfortable in there. 2 strikes. She's going to put the bat on the ball here. Ooh, let that one go. It's low. Another ball low. Molly Edmark looking to come in on the next pass ball. Got 2 runners in that way earlier. 2-2 here. Emma staying alive. Ay. Called third strike. Beautiful pitch.
But the Bobcats plate 3 runs here in the bottom of the 5th. Take a 5-2 lead.
Nice cushion, and we'll be right back.
And here we are in the top of the 6th at Chase Field Division II softball tournament. St. Thomas Saints, Plymouth Bobcats. Plymouth plating 3 runs in the bottom half of the 5th, taking the 5-2 lead.
That was a big inning for Plymouth. Low cushion now for Casey, who's done her job in the circle.
Well, the Bobcats got the bats going, and they took advantage of some pass balls, but that's part of the game, and we'll take them. You know, Johnston, Al Kuntz, Alexis Thompson, all with big hits, and all 3 of them scored. And Johnston now facing the 2, 3, and 4 hitters. So big inning here for Johnston.
Slow ball, way outside.
The changeup. She puts it right out there and hopes you will bite it.
Haven't seen anybody really connect with that yet. Nice pitch inside. Good cut at that pitch. Foul ball.
This is Madison Harris, the catcher. She had a sacrifice bunt in the first inning, and she popped up to Alexis Thompson in the 3rd inning.
Tough time behind the plate today with those pass balls. She'd like to get a hit, start things off for her team. Nice. Right to center field. Gracie's perfect position. Doesn't have to move. Captain Grace Como with an easy out right there. Get that first one's a big one.
Here's Cortez.
She's got to help herself.
Got to help herself, exactly.
A little struggling on the mound today.
Well, she was doing well for the first 4 innings. And
right, she had us guessing. She only had a couple of walks, though, I think. Hard shot to third base. Alexis Thompson feels it, makes a strike over to Kirsch-Como. Nice play. That could have easily gotten by. 2 up and 2 down, Scott. That's how you want this inning to go.
Johnston getting some help from her fielders to get some outs here. That's a good thing.
Nice play by Lexus Thompson. Stuck that glove out. Sharply hit ball.
She's a good player. I think you're going to hear a lot of her in the next 2 years. I mean, she plays a lot of softball. She loves the game.
She's all in.
There's
Slow ball.
There's that. This should be an easy play for Thompson. Across the diamond. Nice.
1, 2, 3 inning. Just what Plymouth needed. They're going to come to bat now, the bottom of the 6th, and we'll be right back.
The NFHS Learning Center is the leader in online education for the interscholastic community. At NFHSLearn.com, you can find over 60 courses for coaches, administrators, officials, parents, students, and performing arts programs, including over 25 free courses such as concussion in sports, heat illness prevention, sudden cardiac arrest, and protecting students from abuse. For more information, visit the NFHS Learning Center.
And here we are in the bottom of the 6th. Bobcats holding on to a 5-2 lead. Just a reminder that tomorrow, Thursday, the Bobcat baseball team starts its tournament run against Lebanon at home, 4 o'clock. Dan Salzer and Aaron Como, as I mentioned earlier, true professionals.
Should be fun listening to them.
Unlike Ferentz and Miller.
We do our best.
Yeah.
Should be a good game, though. 11-5. Plymouth lost to them, but as in the words of Coach Boyle, as you mentioned earlier, they were kicking the ball around. It was the team with the most errors that lost at all kinds of different pitchers. So this should be a true playoff game. And here we go right now.
Well, the Bobcats have a tough bracket too. If they win, they're just in a tough bracket all the way around. So they're going to have to earn everything they get.
It's okay. They've been playing well. I wouldn't want to face them.
No. So this is Emily Boyd leading off the bottom of the 6th, and Boyd's had a great day. She walked, she's stolen 2 bases, she had a hit, and she reached on an error. And that one hit her. So she's going to reach base all 4 times.
Off the dirt. You have to make an attempt to avoid that pitch, don't you?
Not anymore.
That's an easy one. Cortez is not happy. She's not had her best outing, I could tell you that.
Well, you don't want to put Boyd on because she has 2 stolen bases. We'll see if Coach Blanchard gets her running right away.
Absolute spark plug for this team today, defensively and offensively.
Here's Como, who had kind of a tough day at the plate. She struck out in the 1st and popped up to shortstop in the 3rd, and then grounded out to the pitcher in the 4th inning. So looks like Coach Blanchard wants her to bunt. And Boyd with her 3rd stolen base of the afternoon.
She is tough. Real spark plug today.
Yep. Senior, doing it all. See if Como can keep the rally going here.
M's going down to 3rd.
She delays the steal. I think she caught St. Thomas, and that's her 4th stolen base.
She's tough today. She's just a real spark plug for this team. Real captain, real leadership out there.
I think she caught St. Thomas sleeping. The 3rd baseman was in really far. And there's Como.
There's a goofy pitch right there. She's going to come home with it. Throws it away. Emily Boyd is safe at the plate. And Como walks down to 2nd base. Very aggressive running by M. Boyd.
So shortstop Madeline Praderis was looking to get Boyd, who broke on contact. Good play by Boyd, and she throws it over the catcher's head, and the Bobcats now with a 6-2 lead.
Yeah, I think shortstop is better than that. She kind of panicked. Ball got away from her. Would have been tough to put a tag on M anyway. It was not a forced play.
So Como
she's on
makes
2nd
things
base.
happen, yep. And this brings up Johnston, who had a big swing.
Big swing. And again, this outfield is in. I don't get these guys.
The center fielder just took about 3 or 4 steps back. I would take a few steps. I'd be out by that kid who's in the blue T-shirt in the stands right now.
Casey, 2 doubles today?
2 doubles today, correct. And that was a big swing right there.
in the dirt.
I don't think Casey will be bunting.
No, we're not going to do that. Swinging away, Case. Right down third base line where you went with that first hit. Another pass ball. This poor catcher is doing the cha-cha. Finds it. And Cortez is just not throwing her best game today.
You know, if you're going to give the Bobcats bases like that, you're not going to win tournament games.
No.
Plymouth with a chance to really break this open now.
There's a shot down the left field line. Fair ball. Going down the field, it calls it. It's automatic double. Casey wasn't going further than that anyway. I don't think she could have. Solid hit down the third base line for Casey. Another good day for her.
3 for 3, 3 doubles, RBI, run scored.
And doing a great job in the circle for her team.
In comes Abby Basson-Waite, the courtesy runner. We have all these new terms like designated player, courtesy runner. I'm confused. You're confused. I coach the sport.
It's all new.
Umpires ask me, are you using the designated player? I guess. I call it the DH still, but.
Apple with a goofy hit right there, and they let it. Not going to get anybody, and Abby goes down to third. Thinking the spin on that ball is going to knock it out foul, but it doesn't go foul. So first pitch swinging away.
So Apple has her
Coons
second
is on. Yep.
And the floodgates seem to be opening up here against Cortez.
They can put these guys away now. Big strike.
Steal.
Walk down. Apple walks down to second. Second and third. Alexis Thompson looking to bring some more runs home. Another pass ball, and here comes Abby Basson-Waite. Slides in safely. What a tough time for Cortez and her catcher. It's been a tough game for both of them. Not on the same page all day.
So Basson-Waite scores her second run, running for Casey Johnston. Still no outs, runner at third. And some breathing room for the Bobcats here. It was tight to begin with, and
no, they're playing well.
8-2. Alexis Thompson, 1 for 3 today. Singled and scored in the last inning.
Inside, another pass ball. Apple Coons walks in from third base for another Bobcat run. Pushes the lead now, 9-2.
9-2.
Wow. 4 of those runs, I think, were on pass balls. That's too bad.
4, yep.
But like you said, you can't do that. It's a tournament game.
Nope.
Big swing and a miss for Lex. 2-2 now. Nice pitch, a little low. Three-two pitch coming now. Cortez has got to get an out sooner or later. It's been a real struggle. Nice pitch. Lex keeps alive, fouls it off. Thompson looking to keep this rally alive. No outs yet for Plymouth. Sharp hit to third base. Lazy throw over.
Got it.
Just in time. One down for Plymouth.
Brings up Jenna Flaherty. Flaherty one for one. She has a walk and a sacrifice bunt. Go along with a single. She scored on a Kirsha Como double.
Good pitch by Cortez, inside corner. Called strike. In the dirt. Another pass ball. Boy, when Cortez is off, she's hard to catch.
Yeah.
And she's not been consistent. Has not found a steady rhythm.
Nope.
Really tough. She hung in there for the first couple innings. Another low ball.
She's struggling. And the Bobcats look comfortable at the plate right now.
Yeah. They got her figured out. Nice pitch. Over to shortstop. Fires over. I think she beats it out.
Flaherty's second hit of the afternoon.
Good job. Way to leg it out, Jen.
How about Flaherty? 2 for 2. Scored a run. Threw out a couple of runners. Second base.
Having a good day. This is what Plymouth needed.
We have a
Everybody
pinch hitter.
come together. The whole team's rallying. They're all doing well.
Pinch hitter from Molly Edmark is going to be Jenna's sister, Riley Flaherty.
Sophomore.
Good
athlete.
Pitched a few games for me at the JV level this year. Looked really good.
She's the pitcher of the future.
Yeah, she looked really good this year.
Low. Ball one.
Coach Blanchard gave some of his bench players a little bit of experience here.
Yeah, good idea.
Good idea.
Playoff experience. Outside corner, pass ball. Jen's going to walk down to second, scoring position now. Riley can hit a little bingo here and get her sister in for an RBI. Good swing. Right back to the pitcher. She holds a runner. Jen takes off and doesn't catch it on the third base side. She's going to walk home with another run. So I guess Riley got that RBI after all.
Ten to 2 now, Bobcats.
10-2, pretty comfortable right now the way Casey's been pitching.
And they're going to bring up Madison Benton.
Another rookie going to get a little playoff time.
Yep.
Strong kid.
Benton going to hit
a good swing.
Yeah, she's got a good swing. Benton hitting for Como. I'm sure they're going to re-enter Como at first base.
Coach is going to check in with Cortez.
Again, Cortez solid through 4 innings and then just kind of lost it in the 5th and 6th. Coach giving her a little bit of a pep talk, comforting.
Senior on the team. It's her last game.
This is it, yeah.
It's always tough.
Always tough. You're right. So here's Madison Benton, sophomore. She played for me last year as a freshman. She hit a ball in Goffstown that was so far over the fence. The people of Goffstown, I believe, are still talking about it. And I mean that sincerely. Once she gets herself together, she's going to be
strong
a
kid.
terror. Yeah.
Good at the plate. Well, maybe she can get a hold of one here. Coach Blanchard is bringing in all the little kids is what I would call them, and he's giving them a good opportunity.
Well, you look at Riley Flaherty, who just up to bat, Madison Benton, Abby Bassenwaite. Those kids on the bench, they're good softball players. They're going to help the program in the next 2 years, all 3 of them.
Yep.
There's that swing. She had a good swing on that ball coming off the bench.
Fastball, just missed it.
She just missed it. That's the ability she has right there. I mean, no one. She's been sitting on the bench for the whole game, and up she comes in the first pitch. She gets a good swing. So.
Big swing there for 2 strikes now.
Come on. Come on, Madison.
Outside. Good discipline, letting that one get by. A little outside. Did not go fishing for it. 2 strikes, 1 ball on Maddie. There it is.
Just missed it.
Another one she just missed.
So you can see it. You can see it. She has it.
She got the swing.
She got the swing, and
big pitch by Cortez for the strikeout, and we'll be right back. Welcome back to D&M Park, where the Bobcats have a 10-2 lead in this first-round playoff game against St. Thomas. And I'm joined now with my old announcing partner, Elliot Miller. He's joining me. Coach Miller had to take off. No relation there. And we're going to see the top of the 7th, and hopefully Casey puts these guys away. And you've been watching the game.
Yeah, she's been doing great, and all the girls have. You know, Emily Boyd's made a few fantastic plays. Alexis Thompson just had a couple of nice stops over there on the third base line. And this Plymouth team started off a little slow, but they've really shown their potential.
No, it was a little slow start. They were down 2-zip, but you're right. The choo-choo train got going, and everybody's made a substantial contribution for this 10-2 game right now. And we're hoping KC puts them away. 1, 2, 3. Everybody goes home early.
That's what we hope. Bobcat Nation came out and supported them today.
Nice crowd.
Huge crowd. The baseball team's here too.
First pitch swinging. Heads up over there.
So hit the wire over there. This team's so exciting to watch too. They have so much fun, you can tell. You know, you hear them in the dugout and they're always having fun, having a blast. And even with their coach, they rattle him around too, and they're just so fun to watch.
Yeah, and they got pretty loose today. They were pretty relaxed because you're one and done at this point. And they had, like you said, had a little bit of a slow start. Got some new outfielders out there. Now, I think that's Riley Flaherty out in right field. M. Campbell still, and Gracie still in center. Another swing and a miss.
Yeah, and that's good. You get these younger players get some playing time.
Exactly.
In the playoffs, too, and that's huge. As like this team looks to succeed in the future, and they have the depth to do it, and they have some key players: Casey Johnson, Apple Coons, Jenna Flaherty, all juniors coming back.
Only losing 3 seniors. They're the heart and soul of the team, but they'll be sorely missed. But you're right, as a young team, they're playing well together, and you filter in those younger players off the bench, give them good experience. There's a slow ball over to Apple. Over to Kirscher for the first out. Easy peasy. One down, 2 to go. Top of the 7th.
Bobcats have been very clean in the field today. I haven't seen many, if any, errors at all right there. Appalachia Coons fielding it.
I think you're right. I think
slick like butter.
First inning was a sharp one down to Thompson. Went off her glove out to M. But they've been fielding very well today. Casey's come off the mound with a couple of bunts, picked them up very coolly, throwing strikes over to first. So yeah, they're playing playoff ball, and they're sharpening things up at the right time.
Yeah, and they have to. They got a tough opponent in Co Brown coming up.
That's coming up. If they win this game, here's a pop out in foul territory. Jenna bumps into Alexis. Nobody's calling it. That's the first time I've seen Jenna throw off her mask, which is really good. Something a catcher should always do. So we're 2 outs now. 2 outs in this first round playoff Division II softball. I know you should let everybody know. All the D1, 2, 3, and 4 games will be played here at Chase Field, T&M Park. All the championships. That ought to be a blast.
Yeah, it's a great place to host them too. You know, under the lights you can have if you need.
Oh yeah,
and it's a wonderful place. You know, Bobcats are lucky to have it as their home field, and those should be some exciting games.
It's a great venue. And we got the boys playing tomorrow at 4 o'clock. Their first playoff game. They'll be facing Lebanon, and that should be a fun game. And you're going to have Dan Salazar and Aaron Como calling the game. It's going to be on TV, of course. You don't want to miss that, folks. Should be a good game.
That'll be a good one. Garrett Demas starts on the mound for the Bobcats.
Got a lot of good pitching.
Yeah, so much depth. You know, I'm lucky to be a part of that team this year, and we've had so much fun. Coach Bull has done a great job.
Very patient with you guys. 2 strikes on this third batter. This could end it right here in case he throws the junk ball.
Send the Bobcats off to the quarterfinals.
Nice pitch, and that's the ball game. Casey in the circle doing her job. 10-2 win for the Plymouth Bobcats against St. Thomas Saints. And Elliot Miller is going to be conducting an interview just shortly. Stay with us. And get ready for the next game.
Coach, great win today, 10-2 playoff win at home. Your players are very excited, as you can see. And speaking of that, it's so relaxed in the dugout, and even on the field, you guys look like you're having so much fun. Is that a precedent you set at the beginning of the year?
Yep, and these girls feed on that. These seniors, they bring that to the team. They come to play hard, but they always relax and have fun playing the game.
Yeah, and we can certainly tell that on the field. You know, they're even rattling you around a lot. And I know if I did that to my coach, I mean, it wouldn't go over too well. But it's nice to see them having such a blast. I've never seen the team have so much fun out on the field. But when it is time to buckle down, and you do have a really tough opponent in Co Brown next week, what do you tell your girls, and what are you telling them to expect in the next opponent?
We know that Co Brown's very well coached. They're a good team. They got a lot of team speed. So we'll work on their base running. They like to take extra bases. We'll do everything we can the next couple of days to be ready for Saturday.
Okay, Coach, congrats on the huge playoff win, and thank you for joining me today.
Thank you.
And the Bobcats come away with a 10-2 win in the playoffs at home, but they will take on Co Brown later on this week. I'm Elliot Miller signing off, and we'll see you next time on Pemmy Baker TV.